Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Pancakes, how you doing? I see you. Welcome everybody coming in. Just give us a few minutes. I'll let the audience arrive before we get this show started, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody, for the love. Appreciate it. Welcome, 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 everybody, to Pour It On with Juancho. You can find us every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, as Pancake said, this is the 1 year anniversary for Pour It On, you guys. We have been here for 1 year. I'm glad for everybody to be here today. Pour It On is a show where artist experience doesn't matter. All you need is your will to learn, paint, create, and have fun. On Pour It On, you'll follow along with myself with the pouring technique instructions that I've selected for this week's show. Iconic painter Bob Ross said, "We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents." So let's pour it on and see what we can create. I'm your host, Juancho, and this is this week's canvas. Okay. I know we've been off for a week or so, you guys, but if you missed last week's the last episode, we did do a Halloween edition, you guys, and we with me and Jen, and these are the masks that we did on that episode, you guys. That's one there, and here is the other one. So we do a variety of things on the show, you guys, and we got something other than a new item that we're going to take care of today on our blank canvas. So I got a couple of colors here that I'm going to use today. I have black. I have two different greens, which I actually mixed together a little bit in the cup already to get the right green color that I wanted. And then I have white as well. So we were doing an NFL series, and I know there's someone that had been requesting this for a while, and I know basketball season just kicked off. So on this episode, these colors that we that I picked for this episode obviously are the Boston Celtics, y'all. So let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we can do. All right, we got our green already. I mixed it in the cup already, y'all, because I wanted to get the right color. And then I got the rest of my cups here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some black to this cup. We're going to do black as one of our colors. So got our black. And then we also are going to use gold as well. Let's get this gold. We also are going to use white, you guys, and I'm going to grab my white real quick. So I left it over here. And most of my colors are from Crate Barrel, or I'm sorry, Apple Barrel, you guys. You can get it at any craft store. Also, my gold is Nick Pro. Just to give you an idea of what we're using today for our paints. All right, so I have our gold, I have our black, I have our green, and I have our white. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more white to this cup. All right. And then I add a little bit more green because the green's gonna be majority of the canvas. Thought we had enough in there, but we'll just add a little bit more. And we will also add in a little bit more. So it's a Christmas green and then a grass green that I'm mixing together, trying to get the right green that I want. All right. Okay, and it's 2-to-1 on the pouring medium, you guys. So we use Floetrol. I know you guys have seen me use other pouring mediums in the past, but on a consistent basis, I feel like Floetrol produces the better cells, so we're going to use that in our paint today. If I can get it at the top off of it, just got to put a little pressure on it. All right. And I've already shooken this up some, so I'm just gonna add this to our green. There we go. And get our popsicle stick. Get that mixed up really well. Trying to make sure I get all of the Floetrol off the bottom of the cup. All right. Add just a little bit more. All right. All right, so that's our green. All right, we're gonna get over to our black now, y'all. Over to our black. Make sure we get that mixed up nice and good as well. You guys are just tuning in. This is Poured On with Juancho. You can find us every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to do a nice swipe today, you guys. I do have a bowl in the middle that is going to block off our area where the main image, once our pour is dry, is going to go. Like I said, we got the Boston Celtic colors going on, y'all. I know the NBA season just started, so shout out to Meaty for picking this selection today. We got our gold. In the gold, it changes a little bit of color when you add the fluorocharl in it. It looks a little bit lighter, but these colors do dry darker. Um, so there's nothing to fret, and you'll be able to actually get some of that metallic within the pour. We got our gold, we got our black, we got our green, and last but not least, let's get to our white. I'm probably gonna use the rest of this fluorocharl bottle. All right. And you want your paint to be a nice warm syrup or honey consistency, so that once you're pouring it onto your canvas, that it's fluid and it can move around easily. If it's more clumpy, then you're gonna have a harder time moving the paint around the canvas to do different techniques, whether it be a swipe pour or a knife swipe or one cup, whatever it is. Moving it around the canvas is a lot harder if the paint's too thick. So make sure your paint is the right consistency, 2 parts pouring medium, 1 part paint. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our acrylic lubricant oil. I usually add about 3 drops or so to each color. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and give these a nice mix one more good time. One more good time. Appreciate the love, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. This is Poured On with Juancho, y'all. You can find us every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're just getting the paints mixed up, so you haven't missed nothing yet. We're getting the paint ready before we put it to canvas. It's running as I want, so I probably will add a little bit of water to these, y'all, just to make it a little bit more fluid. When you're adding your components, make sure you start smaller portions. Just add a little bit at a time until you get the right consistency. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of water to these. Move this cup out the way. We won't be using that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So I'm just adding a little bit of water, and then I'm going to mix it up a little bit better. So you want it basically running off a popsicle stick, y'all. Mix it up just a little bit more, making sure we got everything mixed in together. I don't want any clumps or anything like that in my paint. So then it changes the pour a little bit. All right, add a little bit to my black. Just adding basically like a splash, and nothing too serious. I just want it to be fluid, y'all. So it should come off looking like something like that, where it just runs off the popsicle stick. All right, our gold is good. Our black is good. Add a little bit to our white. We got the comments going. I see y'all. See y'all in the comments. All right. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to this green. And we should be good. I didn't do nothing. Yeah. That's what they all say. The guilty ones. That's what they all say. All right. All right, we got our colors ready, y'all. I'm gonna start off with our green because that's gonna be the color that's the most prominent on the canvas. So I'm just gonna hold our bowl here because I'm trying to keep that area clean. Take my knife and scrape some of that out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and move our paint along the canvas, y'all. Trying to cover the whole surface green. Don't mind my son. He's in a video game or something. Somebody apparently low. All right. Making sure I get all this canvas colored. And I could probably use more paint and this will be a whole lot easier, but I'm not trying to waste no paint. And I know that I'm not going to put it on another canvas, so I put basically enough to cover this for this project. got it. Almost got all the edges, y'all. Almost got all the edges. All right. There we go. Got a lot of our green on here, so we're gonna start messing with some of these other colors. And I got, like I said, I got black and white and gold. So we're just gonna see what we can. It's got some squiggle lines that I'm doing on here that I'm gonna use the knife to swipe with y'all. I'm gonna come back with the white. Take the popsicle stick out of there. Someone sound like they got a stuffy nose. They're blowing their nose all hard. I hear you way up in my apartment, dang. Clean your nostrils, buddy. Clean your nostrils. All right. Ooh, there we go. All right, now we got our gold. It was the last color. Just going on. You guys are just tuning in. This is Poured on Juancho. You can find us every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oops, got an accident drop right there. We're now pouring our colors onto the canvas. Our green, our black, our white, and our gold. All right. So we got our colors on there, y'all. I'm gonna add a little torch to it. See if I can get some cells to pop. Well, I guess we ran out of the torch. Never mind on that. All right. Let me clean off my knife. One second, I forgot to put some gold right here. Right. Let's see. And I'm just taking a knife and I'm putting it in one of the colors and basically swiping it through our swirl of paint here. And I'm lifting it a little bit so that it can grab and pull. So after each swipe, I'm taking it and I'm wiping it off so that I have a clean knife. Let's see. Right. Let's see if I can get some more of this green paint out of our cup here. Just fill in this little area up at the top. We didn't get enough of the paint up there. All right. I feel like I need to do something down here. So I'm gonna bring all right. I'll clean my knife one more time, y'all. I have to get this swipe here. All right. So I'm gonna hit it with the torch one more time, y'all, just to see if I can get some more. I don't have my normal torch, which would probably work a lot better, but Just trying to see if I can get some of these cells to pop. All right. You guys are just tuning in. This is Pour It On Juancho. You can find us every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We just did a knife swipe today, you guys. The colors that we used are the green, the black, the gold, and the white. And so at this time, we come into our point where I like to call Q&A show and tell. Okay. Again, the question is, can you tell us what your choice of color selection is and what these colors represent? Okay, so as I said, we got a green. I actually had to mix this green. I know I saw Meaty in the comments saying that it's hard to make the green. Either people make it too dark or too light. I actually used two different greens to make the green that I wanted. So I used a Christmas green and a grass green and mixed those together to get my Celtics green. And then I use a metallic gold, I use black, and I use white. And these colors was Meaty was the one that made the suggestion for a Celtics piece. And with the NBA season on the way and you know on the full go, I was like, why not? Let's switch courses for a little bit. We did a few football teams. Let's do a basketball team. So that's why we did that today. If you could title the painting, what would you call it? We don't know what the name is going to be because you guys are going to have to stick around for week part 2, which will be next week, and you'll be able to see as the piece comes into its creation. Right now, I know it doesn't look like much. It's just a canvas. You see a bowl in the middle. The bowl is my open spot where I do hand paint and things like that. So that's why the bowl is right there to block off that spot. And the hopes is that once it's done, it will have the circle, which is almost the same thing as the circle they have for the Celtics anyway. So that worked out just fine. Now that you completed the painting, what was your favorite part? Just doing it is, I mean, this is a show I've been doing for a year. Like I said, you guys, I've done many techniques from Dutch pours to one cup to open cup to swipes to alcohol swipes to you name it. So this was just another opportunity to do something in a sports fashion. So that is what I loved about it, is the fact that I got a chance to continue to do some sports themed pieces. We will be getting off of this in a while, you guys. For those that are not into the sports, that's okay. That's okay, as Jen says. But we will get back to that, momentarily. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and work on these sports pieces. I do like how the cells are developing in some of the areas, primarily here. I like how it kind of gradient right down in this area over here. And then we got some larger cells down here at the bottom right corner and up at the top right corner that I'm looking forward to see develop as the paint dries. I do have some areas that didn't get covered completely with the green that I didn't want. We will touch that up before we continue the piece. I always tend to do that anyway. If there's any paint missing, I go ahead and dab those areas and try to get that filled in before we proceed to the next show. But this is what we got right here today, y'all. These swipes, it's kind of gives me like that smoke feel a little bit, like smoke rolling off of a cigar or whatever. And so, yeah, I'm loving this right now. We're gonna see how this turns out. But anyways, at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and open the floor. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and drop those in the comments right now. I know we got a little bit of time. I'll probably show you guys a few pieces that we have done in the past before we get out of here. How long have I been painting? Ooh, it's been what, 13 years? 13 years. Um, and it's just kind of, when I first started, it was, more so just the brushwork, doing abstract art. I've showed my first ever painting a few times on here. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen it before. I'll have to try to grab that out one time and let you guys. Uh, it is a Celtics piece. It is. But we'll see. What was the question? What is your favorite piece that you did? Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. There's quite a few that I would probably put in like my top five. I don't know that I could just pick one. And but yeah, the MJ definitely gotta be in the top five. Um, I would say my very first piece. Like a lot of people think that I airbrushed it or used spray paint to do it, but it wasn't. It wasn't either one of those. It was more so the technique that I used, which was Brillo pad sponge, and I pulled back the paint across the canvas with the rough edge, and that's kind of why it got uh that splatter like it was spray painted on there. But it definitely wasn't spray painted. The Bulls one, that's in our room, definitely that's definitely in there. And probably the Bob Marley piece. I would probably say that was I like all my work for the most part. Obviously, there's more that I like than others. The Dolphins one that I did for the Real Angel, that one really came out really nice as well. I'm not a Dolphins fan, but it's a dope piece. Yeah, just I like them all for different reasons. There really is no rhyme or reason how I come up with the ideas, where you guys want to see it. Yeah, take these gloves off so I don't get no green paint on her piece. But so you guys can get this is the Dolphins piece, y'all, and it's actually it's 3D. The dolphin the dolphin is like another piece that I had painted and everything and adhered to the canvas. It's like layered, so like you got the ring around the dolphin, then you got the dolphin itself, and then you got the helmet. So it's like three layers. And then obviously the plate that says Miami Dolphins on it. Um, and that was just one of the ones in the series. We also have obviously the KC pieces I did in the series. Um, and then this one that has to get shipped out was a Colts piece. And this one actually lights up. It has lights to it. We gotta ship that out for Christmas. Um, but yeah, it lights up, y'all. That one lights up. So any other questions in the audience today? What's going on, nurse? How you doing? RDS, I see you. Kingy, I see you. Cookie, I see you. I think I need one more piece. What other piece you need? What other piece you need? Yeah, feel free to drop some suggestions, you guys, on something that you would like to see. Uh, some if it's something that you've seen before, but you want something like similar, but not exactly that, like I can work with you. You know what I'm saying? Tell me your ideas, and my mind just kind of runs wild and comes up with the stuff. So the Rams would be crazy. I've never done anything Ramsey for. Did I do this? You know what? You know what? I almost did the Steelers today. I almost did the Steelers today, nurse. I almost did them today. I'm almost. I almost did the Steelers. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like, man, maybe I should do the Steelers. And then I was like, I've been pushing off the Celtics and stuff too. So um maybe not next week because next week we're gonna finish up this piece, but we could do the Celtics now, on one of the new episodes. Look, we just started. We just kicked off. Can we get a Lakers piece? We definitely could do a Lakers piece. We could definitely do a Lakers piece. We just kicking off season 4, y'all. We only on episode 3. I know I've missed a couple of weeks here and there. We've been having, personal things that we want to do and have time off the app, birthdays, just different venues and stuff like that. Um, Hopefully I'll be able to be a part of this art showcase December 16th. I had somebody reach out to me and whatnot to see if I would be interested in being a part of that. I told them yes. I'm just kind of waiting on some details. So that is actually on a Saturday. So if I am going to it, I won't be streaming painting, but I might be able to stream you know, showcasing the pieces and have them up, so everybody can see them, and I can obviously move the camera. Not LeBron though, like a Kobe tribute maybe. It's crazy. I have a Kobe piece that I started on that I haven't finished, and he is Kobe and Gianna actually. And he's got his jersey and the wings, and it's got some clouds coming down, stuff like that. I haven't finished it. It was just kind of like I started it and didn't paint for a while, and then I started painting again, and I had other stuff that I want to work on first. So, but yeah, no, I definitely could do that. We don't like LeBron over here though, so you don't have to worry about that. No hate on the man and nothing like that, but he ain't the GOAT. I said what I said. Fight me or something. I don't know. See me outside about it. I don't care. Uh, yeah, we not we not debating about him at all. We're not debating about him. So, uh, you want to argue with somebody? I was gonna say argue with your mama, but that's probably not future show savvy. So let me just mind my business. Yeah, just anyway. Aria said I'll say it. Tell your mammy, I don't care. But yeah, no, 80 more questions, y'all. If y'all are interested in being on the show, do not hesitate to be on the show. You don't have to be a perfectionist or anything. You don't have to have no skill level. You know what I'm saying? It's just get you some colors, something that you might want to go with a theme in your house or whatever. You know what I mean? You can get it in on here. We pour some paint on the canvas. It don't even have to be a canvas. It don't even have to be a canvas. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to do, I don't know, like a serving tray or anything like that. Like maybe you want a sports team serving tray. I don't know. We could do that too. There's so much that we could do with the poor techniques, y'all. So you don't have to feel like it's just this canvas is what you make it. It could be an actual piece of canvas. It could be clothing. It could be a piece of wood. It's whatever you make it. I've taken the Bulls piece that's over the bed in the room. That's actually from one of them IKEA cube dresser things. Y'all know what I'm talking about, where it has a little the cloth little cubes that you slide in it. That was like the top piece of that. And the person was about to throw it out. And I was like, you know what, I can use that. Thank you. And I took it from him. And I put a pour on it and put the bull on it and all that. So now we got that piece. But if I see an opportunity to make something else, I'm going to take it. Let's just say that. I've up purpose furniture. I was just looking at some end tables that I did a few years ago. I wish I had the full start to finish pictures of them because I actually mounted glass chessboards onto it and on each one, and the one table I put the checker pieces, the other table I put the chess pieces. But it was just something like I ain't never played, like not that I can't play checkers or chess, but it was just like it went with the decor, and it was just something different, and it was fun while I was doing it. So, got any more questions, y'all? We got 10 minutes, so you know what I'm saying? The floor is open. I can grab a couple more pieces to show y'all while we waiting. Go ahead and move this Dolphins piece out the way real quick. I'm gonna set this to the side. I don't get no green paint on that. And realistically, like I wish you guys could have seen my stepdaughter's reaction when she got her piece that I gave her for her birthday. She was so excited to put it up in her room. Let's see here. So, these are just some of the pieces that we've done in the past on the show, y'all. This one actually has a resin poured over it. And this is a swipe pour. We got some gold foil on it and things like that. It's actually a set. There's a matching piece to this. We also got this one. I don't know. It's like a Inferno or something. I don't know. Just something fun. This is one also. I want to say this was season 1. We've come a long ways, y'all. This is one of the half and half pieces, y'all. It's half white, half black. So we got white was mainly up there. We had like some purples and some like iridescent colors or whatever. We got that one. We got 8 minutes. I'm gonna grab this 2-piece one, y'all. It's 2 panels. Some of y'all might have seen it, some of y'all might not have seen it. But it's mixed media art. Most of my pieces are mixed media. All right. So I grabbed a few canvases. Some of them I didn't do on the show. These are some of my pieces that I did outside of the show, but it just shows you my level, my skill level. Like it's not limited to one certain way. So these are panels. Okay, these are 2 panels as a matching panels. I believe it was green, teal, and something, and we got gold. So that's the one panel, and it's got butterflies on it as well. And then this is the panel that goes with it. Let's say you got the butterflies and stuff on it as well. These pieces I'm not, well, one of them wasn't for sale, but most of these pieces I'm showing y'all right now, these are up for sale if anybody's interested. Now this is brushwork, y'all. This is brushwork. I did this 2 Christmases ago, 3 Christmases ago, something like that. So we got a white deer, you know what I'm saying, with a little cardinal on it. And then for the dolphins, that's already except and the dolphins, and there was the one that Jen that's for the bathroom. This is just like a abstract little music piece that I did. Dang. And this is supposed to be like your receiver, and you got the heartbeat in the middle. This is actually a shoelace, y'all. And you got your microphone and music notes and headphones and all that stuff. And then this is another one. I rarely ever do pieces with reflections or anything like that, but this is a piece that I did where it got the reflection of the sunset and stuff like that. So that's just to give you a kind of an idea of like my range of art. I'm not confined to like a box that says I'm going to do just this kind or that kind. If I see something that I feel like I can use or that can make my painting better, I'm gonna attempt to use it. Some people might look at me like I'm crazy because I'm using it, but just wait till you see the finished product, okay? Just wait till you see the finished product. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. But that's a couple of pieces that I've done prior to having the show, y'all, as well as since we've had the show. Like I said, we on season 4. This was the 1 year anniversary for Pour It On, y'all. So I want to thank everybody that has been pulling up with me for the last year, both new and old viewers as well. Appreciate every last one of y'all for making this possible because I never thought I was going to have a feature show. You know what I mean? Never thought that was going to be possible. So, but here we are. So, thank you, thank you. I gotta turn this music back on here in a second. I think the speaker just turned off. Let's see. Let's see. I think it did. That's what I'm trying to do. I was making sure it was connected. Play a little ditty. I ain't gonna diddy bop though. Okay, I ain't gonna diddy bop. We play a little ditty though. Please don't.